What's up, Saints? I'm Lauren Perry.
And I'm Grace Skopis.
And this is SFHS Today. In international news, the world is watching as Russian troops multiply on the Ukrainian border and for training exercises in neighboring Belarus.
According to the New York Times, Russia has also begun slowly withdrawing personnel from the Russian embassy in Ukraine. Officials from the U.S. and Ukraine say that evacuation could simply be propaganda or the signal of something more.
We spoke with past foreign exchange student from Ukraine, Anastasia Takar, to explain some of these implications from her perspective.
Well, the headlines are definitely scary. And sometimes they may appear scarier than they are. Unfortunately, no one realizes that the invasion has happened way longer before. It's been since 2014 now, so oh my God, almost 8 years that we've been under occupation, and certain parts of Ukraine have been occupied. Started off with the Crimean Peninsula, and then it expanded more into the eastern parts of Ukraine. And I am personally from the eastern Ukraine. My city is about 2 to 3 hours driving from the occupied territories. So it is quite scary. There are a lot of personal connections, and every time that you see something in the news being there is a threat of Russia invading Ukraine, or this can happen and this will make everything much harder. It's already hard. It's not like it hasn't been happening. It's been here for a while now, and the people are only just reacting because there is more and more threats coming that the entire Ukraine will be occupied by Russia.
In school news, last Wednesday, NHS hosted their annual blood drive. Reporter Kayla Gagner spoke to people participating in this year's blood drive to see how it went.
What is the importance of blood drives?
So the importance of blood drives is really to save lives. 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives, and that's why the Red Cross really does what they do.
Hi, this is Jacob Renfro. This is my first time donating blood. I'm currently in the area. I'm a little nervous. First time. I'm currently just sitting and waiting for them to take me. Hello, I just got a couple questions asked of me. Got my finger pricked for blood. They're preparing to find a way to start donating. Hello, just got my blood drawn, finished. Felt weird, but it's pretty good. Pretty easy.
How was your experience with the blood drive?
Overall, pretty good for my first time, especially. The worst part was when they pricked my finger for the hemoglobin, or whatever they call that. And also a pretty bad part was when they stabbed me 3 times and still couldn't find my vein. So that was a fun experience for sure.
I had a good time. I know the doctors were making me feel like it was nothing, and it was definitely interesting learning about what it goes towards and how it helps people out.
Why did you donate blood?
To give the gift of life.
Thanks to everyone who donated last week. In other school news, this week being Snow Week, the King and Queen will be crowned on Friday during the Pet Fest.
How do you feel about being nominated?
I was really excited when I found out. I was really shocked, though. I definitely wasn't expecting it.
I was very surprised. I didn't expect it. We were watching SFHS Monday morning, and I saw my name. I was like, that's cool.
I was also a bit surprised to find out at the same time on Monday. Not expecting it, but it's cool.
I was surprised, and I'm also honored because Dalen O'Brien also had this opportunity to get it her senior year.
Kind of fun. It's senior year. It's definitely something that you don't get to experience again. So it'd be fun.
I think you should vote for me because I'm a good person, and I think that I'd be a better candidate than Luke Sanders, Nick Coop, Derek Wydell,
Justin
Bukta. Thank you.
I'm definitely better than Devin. If you were to put us neck to neck, I think I would probably gain more votes than Devin Fisher. He's pretty involved in the community, good guy. I like everybody. I guess there's no reason to judge, so just love is all I have and all you have to give.
In addition, NHS will be canceling more this year. We'll have more information next week.
Now we send it over to Milo Toole to check in with our last week's Saints Pride winners to see what they got for a prize.
I won a bag of Fritos, and I got a big blue Gatorade and a free coffee or hot chocolate to the DECA dugout.
Congrats, Julia.
So, from the St. Francis Pride ticket drawing, I won a water bottle with the St. Francis logo on it, and then a parking ticket, and I gave it to a kid in my class, and then a Gatorade and a bag of chips.
Last week, I have won a bag of chips, a water bottle, and a Zero Blue Gatorade.
Congrats to everyone who won a prize last week and continues to earn Saints Pride tickets. Speaking of Saints Pride, Cole Heckenleibel, Cole Saporito, Jake, and Dalton talked to some of the students of the month.
Is the Student of the Month a new thing, or is it something we brought back?
It's something that the last time I think we did it was probably February of 2020. We had always done it. It was always done by departments, and every person in the department would normally select someone for Student of the Month. Now it's more aligned with our PPIS, so you guys are pretty familiar with that, with the drawing and things like that. So we're trying to make that part of that. But it's kind of got the same format that I had before. We're just excited to finally be able to have parents and families come in to celebrate it. We're going to continue to do it the next few months until we get through all the departments.
Who nominated you to be Student of the Month?
Hack both nominated me to be Student of the Month.
And how does it feel to be Student of the Month?
Feels good, I feel accomplished. Like everything I've done this year has finally paid off. I'm finally getting recognized for all the hard work I put in.
And since with Student of the Month, basically what that is that we invite parents in. Sometimes parents can make it, some can't. Invite the students, and then the teacher will spend 30 seconds to like a minute or two talking about what the student did in their class. It's really to kind of honor, trying to people that are really being leaders in the classroom and helping us move forward. And it is done in the Bird Street room now, where it used to be in the Saints room. So,
who nominated you?
Miss Whiteout.
And do you think Student of the Month is a good thing?
I think there's good intentions behind it, but I don't really understand how you can aim to get Student of the Month.
Student of the Month is a program that got sidelined during COVID lockdowns, but is now being reinstituted in order to honor students who go above and beyond in their classes.
Now we have this week's weather update with Pip and Renfro.
Good morning, Saints. This week, things are cooling down a bit, with Monday having a high of 21 and a low of 7. On Tuesday, the high is 31 and a low of 20. On Wednesday, a high of 26 and a low of 7. And for Thursday, we'll have a high of 18 and a low of 4.
And then this weekend, things heat up a bit, with Friday having a high of 26 and a low of 15. Saturday with a high of 30 and a low of 13. And Sunday following it up with a high of 32 and a low of 20.
That's all you have from us this week. Stay safe, Saints.
Now let's flip it over to sports.
Hey, Saints, I'm Brooke.
I'm Jackson.
And this is sports.
In national sports, last Thursday, the Brooklyn Nets traded James Harden to the Philadelphia 76ers for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks.
In community activities, the show choir team competed in North St. Paul on Saturday. Reporters went out and got more information about that.
How's your season been going?
It's been pretty good so far. We've had 2 comps so far. We got 5th at
How
one.
often do you compete?
We compete every week or every other week.
6 times. There's 6 competitions, and I think Prima has 5.
What are your biggest accomplishments?
A big accomplishment for me has been that over the years I've gotten 7 solo awards.
And then I got Showstopper last year at a college.
What goes into choosing a theme?
So every year, our show choir show has a different theme. For Prima
prima voce this year, we're doing Jack and the Beanstalk. And for Bridge Street Singers, which is our varsity group, we are doing a story of Moses and the Exodus out of Egypt. And when we choose a set, we typically choose something that inspires us. We like telling stories. Then we pick one or two songs that we think really fit the theme, and then we do a big search to find other songs that will help us tell the story. The goal is to do a wide variety of styles. For example, this year in Bridge Street, we've got some musical theater, we've got some reggae, and we also have some traditional choral music.
What are some of the hardest things about show choir?
Oh, so there are a lot of difficult things about show choir. One of the hardest things is actually just the aerobic output that it is. It's 20 straight minutes of high intensity dancing without a whole lot of break. So it's very physically difficult, but it's also really musically difficult too, because not only are you doing all of that aerobic exercise with the dancing, you're also having to do a full vocal output of singing. So it's a lot of memorization.
What's your role in show choir?
I'm a dance captain, so basically at the beginning of practices, we lead stretches and we go over choreo that we need to clean during that practice.
I'm a president and a vocal captain for the sopranos, and I help the sopranos with their parts, and for president duties, we just plan stuff with both the show choirs.
I am a alto tenor vocal captain, so I help both guys and girls learn vocal parts and clean, make sure we're good.
I'm the crew captain, so I handle all of the dirty work backstage.
What's your favorite thing about show choir?
Definitely competing and like getting to perform on stage.
The bus rides.
Probably performing on stage and meeting new people.
It's the bus rides.
The boys baseball team has started hitting and batting practice in the mornings. As the winter sports are starting to come to an end, reporters went out and got the inside scoop on what spring season is going to look like.
What do you coach?
I am co-head track coach.
What are you looking forward to for this upcoming season?
I'm looking forward to seeing our program grow and develop and take that next step now that we're out of the pandemic into moving into like a more competitive and more fulfilling place for our program and our athletes to be in.
Which girls softball here?
What are you most excited for in this upcoming season?
Well, last year we were a really young group of varsity players, and so now having a year of varsity experience, I'm really excited to see what this team is going to do this year.
What are you excited for this upcoming season?
I'm really excited to see this group make another run in the playoffs. I think we got a good group of guys, and we got a lot of returning guys that really contributed a lot last year. Last year we fell short in the section final, and I think this year is our year to get over the top and make it to state.
And what are you most excited for in this upcoming season?
We have a large group of seniors returning that bring energy and enthusiasm and a bombastic style of doubles. So what I'm looking for is smash mouth doubles out of our team this year.
And what are you looking forward to most this season?
I am most excited about our 6 returning seniors and the leadership they're going to provide to our younger guys who are entering the program.
Last week, we talked to Adosa and Haley about recently signing to further their athletic careers. Reporters went out and got some more information about our other 2 signers, Luke and Devin.
What school did you commit to and for what sport?
University of Jamestown for football.
University of Jamestown for the football.
What made you decide to commit to Jamestown?
Felt like home there. There's a good, diverse business program and athletic opportunity.
For me, it was the campus. Campus was beautiful. The athletic facilities were very nice, and the professors that I talked with that would be teaching me seemed very genuine, and they seemed like they wanted their students to succeed.
What are you studying outside of football?
Business administration, management, and financial planning.
I will either be studying physical education or the study of kinesiology.
What are you both most excited about?
Playing football up there, making new buddies, new relationships, and outdoor opportunities like fishing and hunting and being on the lake.
I'm excited also, just to meet new people, experience new things, but I'm not excited to leave St. Francis.
The girls and boys basketball team both took tough losses against the Blue Jackets last Tuesday, and they had their Communities for Carter doubleheader last Friday at Princeton.
The boys hockey team celebrated senior night on Friday versus Chisago Lakes.
The wrestling team lost to Cambridge last Thursday.
Over the weekend, the gymnastics team had their section meet at home. The girls are ranked 11th in Class A. After fracturing her back freshman season and having another injury her junior season, senior Gabby Dawson is coming back to compete one final time with the St. Francis gymnastics team, which makes her our athlete of the week.
How does high school gymnastics compare to club gymnastics?
Well, I would say that club gymnastics is a lot less team. I'd say once I came to high school, I was having a lot more fun with the team rather than just focusing on my individual skills.
How has your season gone?
Our season is going really well. I'd say the first few meets were a little rocky, just getting back into things, but after I got all my skills back, I think I've been pretty consistent overall. And I'm really excited for sections this weekend.
And what are your goals for the upcoming meet?
My goals are to hit 4 for 4. I really just want to have fun with my team, knowing it might be my last meet, but my goal is to make it to state.
That's all we have this week.
Let's flip it back to Maine.
That's all we have for you this week.
And stay safe, Saints.